Since I was 8 years old, or however long I've been watching YouTube videos, I've always been scared to show my parents what I was watching. Anytime they would walk near my room, I would always just switch to another tab. And every time my mom would see anything that I'm doing, for some reason she would always say, is that not scary? Is that not inappropriate? Are you okay? And I'd always just say, Mom, it's fine, like I'm just watching a random video about Minecraft or something. And the more I denied it, the more suspicious it sounded, because it come to points where I would not even want to show her what I was watching. So then she literally forced me to show her what I was watching, put my headphones on to make sure nothing was bad. And it was just such an awkward experience to happen in my life. In the moment, I was kind of upset about my mom, upset about my parents that they cared so much about what I did and they just couldn't let me watch a video. But recently, I've really just started to think I'm glad that they forced me to show them what I was watching. Because at the end of the day, they were just trying to make sure that I was okay. I wasn't watching anything bad. They really just cared for me. It came to me when I was just arguing with my parents about something that didn't really matter once again. And my mom just said, I just want the best for you. It made me really realize that my parents were on my side, that I shouldn't try to be living in this solo mode, secluding my parents, not letting them help me in any way or criticize me, but to actually just accept them and understand that they're trying to make me better. I remember recently I went to Royal Farms and I asked the cashier if I could get anything for free. And the cashier actually surprisingly gave me something for free, and as I was walking home with my 8 pieces of chicken, I was just so hyped. I was so excited that I actually just went out my comfort zone a bit, asked someone if I could have something for free, and they gave it to me. So I was so excited, but it was getting kind of late, so my mom called me, and I called her, and then I said, yeah, I'm fine, I'm walking home, and I got this free chicken that I'm probably just gonna give to someone. Isn't that so cool? And then she was like, oh, well, I don't know about that. I don't know if that was the right thing to do. Maybe he thought you were homeless or something. Then when I came home and then I told my dad that what happened, he even got quite upset about me that I really did that. I just took advantage of someone else's kindness and I just got some free chicken. And I was so happy about it, bro. I was so happy I actually got out my comfort zone and did something. And then when your parents just tell you what you did was a bad thing, that you shouldn't have done it, it just hurts you. It really does. And I was trying to explain like the situation, the scenario that happened, and that it wasn't that bad of a thing to do really, and it was actually kind of good because it helped. I just gave it to someone else. Like, I didn't even eat it, I just gave it to someone else. And then after they talked about it over and over and over again that same day, while we were eating, while we were about to go to sleep, while I was literally in bed and my mom was telling me good night, I was just quite upset about it. I was actually kind of angry because no matter what I do, anytime I say something to my parents, really open up to them, they just kind of make me end up feeling worse about myself and try to teach me some lesson. And that was the mindset that I had. I was so upset that they did that. I didn't even want to tell my parents goodnight. I was holding this grudge for so long, and as I was sleeping, I was honestly sad. And I was just thinking, yeah, tomorrow when I wake up, I'm not gonna say good morning to them. I'm not gonna, show them the appreciation that I always try to do. And after thinking about it during my sleep, I was just kind of disappointed in myself once again, bro. Not only did I just make my parents kind of upset about me, but I just became upset about myself because my parents feed me. My parents give me things. My parents bought me this hat, bought me this hoodie, bought me these pants, bought me the phone, gives me the opportunity to be here right now. And I wasn't grateful for any of that. I was just gonna let that go. And when I finally just accepted the truth and started to open up to them more, not even just in the Royal Farms incident, but other things in my life, when I opened up more to my parents, I really just felt like a weight got lifted off me. I felt so much more free in my life because I really do think the truth will set you free. Your parents are just trying to help you, whether they want you to go to college, whether they want you to go to school, whether they want you to do things that you probably don't seem like is the best thing to do. They just want you to get better. By the way, if you don't know who I am, my name is Timothy, and I just like sharing things that I've learned and realized in my life that could have made me a better person 1 or 2 years ago and could have made me do a lot more things in my life. And if you like the vibe of this video, you like the nice background, kind of like my voice, consider subscribing because I post videos like these every single day. And I hope from this you can think about something that I've told you, and maybe you can even apply it in your own life, which will honestly be a dream come true, because I wish my younger self could have realized this instead of just arguing with my parents all the time. I feel like I would have had a much healthier relationship. So I want you right now as a little action step to realize how much your parents really support you and how much they're on your side. Just think about all the opportunities that you were able to have in life because of them. All the clothes you have, all the things you have, the device you're probably watching this on right now. Like, the more I think about all the things my parents done for me, the more I realize that they're actually on my side and I love them. All the times they stayed up late for me, drove me here, got this for me, spent time with me. You know, it might sound weird just saying it to their face, like, thank you for everything you do, after all the times you've argued and stuff, and you might feel like it's a little cringe. But I just feel like it's so worth it, man. Like, all the things our parents do for us, and we can't even just say thank you. I feel like you really have to have those uncomfortable conversations, because even if it doesn't go out the right way, you still feel so much free about what you do in your life. The fact that I don't have to hide what YouTube videos I watch or what things I do in my life, the fact that I don't have to hide those and be more open with what I do, it sets me so free. I don't have to go out my way to not do something just so my parents don't find out. I want to build up that relationship with my parents and actually make them more on my side, make them support me more. They support you in the multiplayer game that you're living with them. So I want to share with you some things that I've done to make my parents more on my side, more likely to do things for me. And the first thing I want to say, which made my parents more supportive for me and have them more on my side, is to do chores for them for free. You know, anytime I would offer to do any type of chore, I would always ask for money, for some allowance for it. But now I just want to do it for free because it's honestly the least we can do for all the things they do for us, all the money and time they spent on us for us to get better. And the least we can do is honestly just vacuum the house, wash the dishes, do the laundry, something like that. Really just be more open to helping your parents. Because honestly, think of it from their perspective. It might be a little stressful having to always cook dinner, having to always do the dishes, vacuum the house, and just offering to do it one time just shows that you're willing to help, and they know that you actually care for them and actually love them. The next thing you have to do is be more kind with them. They might be a little slow with technology or something, but don't get upset with them. Be kind, be understandable with them. Don't try to argue all the times about things that don't even really matter. If you do all these things, you will naturally make their life better, which is something you should also try to do, to have them more on your side. Just make their life better, whether it's by cheering them up. I remember I also, whenever I get the chance, I like to send little notes in my mom's lunchbox of just like, hello, happy Friday, happy Thursday, with a nice little drawing. I just like doing that because it takes 1 minute to do and it makes her day. It's such a nice thing I can do, and try doing small things that can just really impact their day-to-day life, make them happier in their life, whether it's sending them a nice text, a nice picture of you doing something to make them cheer up a bit. And the last thing that I've been really focusing on recently is being more responsible, not having to always rely on them or ask them always to do this for me, do this, oh, can you do this, can you do this, oh, can I go here, being more responsible with my life, because it could also be so annoying for your parents every single time to, clean the food for you, cook for you, do all these little things for you. And if you just be more responsible, not only will your parents support you more in doing more things because they know you're responsible, but because it just lifts a lot of pressure and weight off of them. I really feel like these are things you should try doing, which will just strengthen your relationships with your parents, which is something I really recommend you try doing, because your parents are on your side. They're probably one of the only peoples in life that are actually there for you, or actually willing to support you. give you their time and energy. And so really think about this, really try to strengthen the relationships with your parents because they're on your side. Now, I'm fortunate enough to have really good parents, but maybe it's not like that for you. Maybe you might have some pretty serious family problems, which is fair enough. But for me, 1 or 2 years ago, I just wish I could have been closer with my parents. I wish I could have had a better relationship with them because they were really out to help me. And if I just realized, if I just thought about all the things my parents done for me, I probably could have helped them out a bit more. So I hope you got something out of this video. If you want more people to see this video and have healthier relationships, so we can just be happy together, spread this around the algorithm by I don't know, liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing. If you want to also be around people who are more like us, join the like-minded club in the description. I'm in there. Hundreds of other people are in there too, so it's a great place to be. And yeah, that's it with this. Yeah, I hope you got something out of this video. Remember that your parents are on